So we
It's
were,
turned in with the initial application. Yeah.
I'm okay with that it would be turned in, is that?
If, we don't have to necessarily motion, but if you'll just state clearly what it is you want up front, and then when we do the which we have a motion on at the end, I'll approve that one. So, just so we're clear when we put this in a different place in the document, what exactly you want up front, it's not up front. I've got some, like some tax information, all that, you can kind of go through a list and look at it.
So we want to add that in. And so, yeah, someone define that more clearly so we know exactly what we're adding.
Commissioner Story, you want to define that?
Right, I would be happy to. I mean, I think we should require some kind of minimum amount. I mean, some of the other states have something like, you know, a couple, like $2 billion in an escrow account. If $1 million in liquid assets, we can talk about those numbers. Something like that is a barrier to, you know, to kind of make that initial, to get into the door provision.
Did you say 2 million? I'm sorry, what did you say?
$2 million.
Wow.
That's way too high. I think that excludes way too many people. I think that I will absolutely be against that.
That excludes a lot.
Commissioners, do you want to move the components of section 9.4 into section 4 and 5, which address demonstration of financial stability, lack of bankruptcy, statements of good standing, etc., as a way to address your concerns?
I do not. I think that should be part of the merit-based system. I think you start adding big high numbers, you exclude way too many people. And that should be, we start looking at when people put together their application and financial package, I mean, we got to see some financial backing, but it doesn't mean we're going to vote for the guy with the $2 million bank account. That's not, I'm not for that at all. We can make that on merit. We look at people's applications and see if they got the credit or the financial ability to do what they say they're going to do. But let's compare that on an individual basis, not set some financial hurdle that someone has to step over. I'm strongly opposed to that.
I agree as well. No.
I think moving that section 9 to section, to that section 5 makes a lot of sense though, because, and maybe we can talk about the numbers, but I do think we ought to have that information as kind of the minimum thresholds. I think there's you know, some wisdom in that.
It'll come out in the application process. We rate and, you know, look at merit and stuff, but I just think that's way too exclusionary for too many young entrepreneurs that may not be as financially well backed as others. I would hate to see that as an impediment to somebody.
Are you saying that once we start setting up a scoring process for merit-based, then we can discuss that part of it at that time, or?
Exactly. I mean, if we're looking at something we know it's going to cost X amount and someone doesn't have a good financial backing, that we don't think it's going to be, you know, I can't go out and buy a Ferrari, okay? I mean, my wife would kill me, et cetera. But you know, it just doesn't make financial sense, you know what I'm saying? So if we just want to apply for something, it's like, well, no, you're not set up to do that, then we can make that assessment. But to sit here and start putting guidelines on people and say you got to have X amount in the bank or X amount of financial backing, I think that limits way too many people from this. I mean, it's.
Well, I think we go back to when we start talking about cultivation has been defined, and for us to gather more information and hopefully get some people to speak to us on what the initial investment was or is to bring not only a startup but also the equipment needed to.
You got to have the financial ability, you know, to get it done. You don't want to give sell someone a house they can't afford, but we shouldn't limit that based on something tonight. We should look at people's applications and see what they can get done.
Real quick, what have other states done? I mean, that's something that I think we should look at.
Yeah.
So on this part of it, what, you know, is it Arizona, is it Colorado, is it Oregon, is it California, is it Florida? done this, and have they had fees like that or less? And I know you haven't had time to research it, but is there any way that
Tuesday.
Tuesday? Okay.
Yeah, we will, thank you. I think that's a starting point to see what other states have done regarding that before we sit down and make that decision.
So basically, we'll just
Table
table
that
that
till
till
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes, and,
We need a motion for that.
no, we need a motion to table that. We will pick up there. We'll pick up on the 2 million on Tuesday. So, I'm just saying, no. But, you know, our goal was to get through, section 5, and you guys, thank you so much.